Y'all been keeping up with Trump news? Man, it's interesting. Now the head of his organization just flipped on him too. The head of, they saying what the Attorney General of New York, somebody pressing charges on him now. On that whole organization. They said that though he wouldn't get about a year. These white folk cops, you know they let you know when you deal with these white people don't? They dirty to each other. I don't know why people put their heart in these people. White people dirty to each other. They all scandalous and dirty. I'm talking when they come to the politics end. They watch how they just burn each other, how they do. Your own attorney records you. And that's only for a reason. Everybody records Trump because they done seen Trump take people down. And they know if you don't have no record, you're not going to win. That's already recorded. People know, why would they do that? Because they know how dirty he is. They know how he done got past and beat everybody else over. He always get over by it. Nobody had no record, no paperwork. And his daughter, his son, everybody looking criminal. They won't arrest him. They'll give him immunity, but he'll wind up being impeached. There's no way for him to get out of this. White people hate him. See, this been a whole battle of millionaires. Well, billionaires. Millionaires don't even exist. It's been a battle of billionaires. That done all come down to it now. His group didn't win. He came in, he made a mess out of the whole thing. Now it's time to get rid of him. The mob will do the same thing. They start looking, they had a meeting, they realize they got one on there just too much, they'll throw him to the wolves. People don't realize that's how they got rid of Al Capone. Al Capone never got took down by the federal government. Couldn't take him down. Already they took him down, the 5 family met on taking him down. His own people throw him. A lot of young folks, how many of y'all didn't know what happened to Al Capone? So you'll know the truth for it. They did not get Al Capone on tax evasion. They set him up on tax evasion. The 5 families all met and they decided to take him down. They couldn't control him. He was the only man sitting on the outside that didn't answer to nobody. He ran all of Chicago. He took down the Irish mob. When he took them down, he had Chicago too. He was actually called the mayor of Chicago. That's what they called. He was the mayor of Chicago. He ran Chicago. And when the rest of the 5 families wanted to come in and get a piece, he told all of them, couldn't nobody come in. Want nobody coming to Chicago. They can keep New York, New Jersey. They keep all that junk. He let them know nobody coming to Chicago. He was the mayor of Chicago. So they had to take him down. They set him up with Frank Nitti. Most of the time, I remember Frank, that was his right-hand man. Most of these people don't know nothing about it. Frank Nitti was his right-hand man. That's who helped took him down. That's how they always work. Just like Trump, how they getting his attorney, all these people, that's how they take you down. See, all of the rest of the families done met and then decided it's time to move him out of the way. He's too dangerous. Isn't that right? Listen, don't be surprised. This is the same tactic they do in the mob. The mob kill their own. When they feel like you get too far out there, when they feel like you bring too much heat to them, just like John Gotti, the 5 families wanted him taken down. He was too flashy. They were sick of him. He was too flashy. He was doing too much stuff. He was getting away with a lot of stuff. He couldn't keep his mouth shut. He was so stupid and so flamboyant. You know, they looked at him. He reckless. He just brought too much problem to the family. People don't know the 5 families talk. They didn't want nothing to do with drugs. They didn't want no drugs. They control the unions. They control all this other stuff. They control. They had the ports. In New York, the ports belong to the mob. They own shipping. That all belongs to the mob. Listen, the feds can't get them out. They messed up. Who know how they messed up? Well, Lucky Luciano. He's the head of the 5 families. At one time, they had a problem with Russia coming into New York ports. They couldn't get Russia to get out. They gave it to the mob and brought them in. Lucky Luciano told Russia they couldn't come in the port no more. He told them it belonged to them. You know how powerful you got to be when you can get a country to stop coming into a port? That's how they lost it. They said the worst deal they ever made. Then the 5 families realized Lucky Luciano was too powerful. He was controlling everything. So they got the federal government to arrest him and deport him and put him into Italy. Let me tell you something. All these people dirty. This man sat over them and they pushed him out of here and had the government to deport him and put him over back into Italy and tell me he couldn't come back. So what he decided to do, he came into Cuba. When he came into Cuba, he was still controlling too much in America. They had him deported out of Cuba and had him sent right back over into Italy. And made it look like the government did it. You know who did that to him? Meyer Lansky, his old friend. Listen, never put your trust in any. Most people don't know nothing about these people. You just know what TV tell you about them. They're all dirty. They never take nobody down without inside help. That's how they took down Yahusha. They never couldn't get him to every time he was escaping. Once they got an inside man, that's how they was able to get him. it's always been the same principle. It's always, look at Shamshun. How did they take Shamshun? Inside help. They can never take you down without help. It never happened. Your own people will take you down. That's how they work, but that's a lot of stuff. Y'all don't worry about it. Y'all don't know nothing about it. They don't you keep them. Wait on the movie to come out. Everything I told you to be on the movie. That's where I got it from. Go look through your old mob movies. Most of them don't know nothing. These people dirty, man. They'll set you up. Don't never believe nothing they come and tell you. Anything they tell you that because that's what they want you to know, because they want you to think a certain way. Never trust these people. They can't trust their own. You know how dangerous these people are? His own people he'll let to put in his cabinet taking them down. These your people because your people have flipped because they flipped your people. That's what they do. They flip them. You know what Trump told them now? He said it ought to be illegal to flip. He said it ought to be illegal to flip. He said they lock you up and they give you some time and then you're going to turn and you're going to flip. He said it ought to be illegal. That's been the American way. And that's amazing. And then, you know, when you really got to watch him, you'll never hear one of them say, when they first flipped, you know what he called a man? A rat. You know who used that terminology? The mob. He called him a rat. The first one flipped, he said a rat. I said, you didn't say rat, did you? Why would a white man call somebody a rat? That's Italian mob talk. Because that's how he made his money in Vegas. He telling you about drugs. He telling you about the Mexican. He never said the Italian mob. He never said the Italian mob out of his mouth. He never called their name. He keeps talking about the Mexican, and he only referred to them as MS-13. Because the Mexican mob control all of them. Can you believe that? Some wetback with some caps, with some hats on. Some old 1930 hats on control every one of them. Listen, they control the Serranos. They control 18th Street. They control MS-13. They control every one of them. Listen, when they get to fighting, cutting the food, Mexican mob make everybody sit down. Tell everybody got to shut it down. They tell them who's going to get what. You're going to be on this side. Every one of these people can be controlled. They play that crazy shit. Nobody can't stop them. Listen, Mexican mob sit down with them and tell everybody, no more fighting. And you know who control them? The Aryans. The Aryans control them. White men control every one of them. Let them cut the fool into jail. When they get too much going on, the Aryans shut everybody down. They tell everyone, the black, the white, listen, everybody done. Shut down. Listen, immediately. They let them know, y'all messing with the flow of our drugs. Shut it down. I don't care what beef you got, everyone can be stopped. That's how you know they ain't crazy. White man control everybody. White man make every one of them kill each other. Listen, John Gotti went to jail. You know John Gotti was known for being an enforcer too. They told that ass up. They told him he was going to make payment, $24,000 a month, Dave. He told he ain't paying nobody. They knocked all his fronts out. Brought a black man there and stomped him out. You the black man to beat him up. Isn't that right? The white racist group used a black man to beat up an Italian man. Then he told him he wanted to kill the black man. So you know what they did? They let him pay them $250,000. Then John Gotti died. Can you imagine that? A racist group used a black man to come in and beat up an Italian man who wouldn't pay them. Then they let him pay them so he could kill the black man that beat him up, and he wound up dying. These people are dirty bastards. Some of y'all in here, y'all will say y'all sold these people. Once you get to end these people, you watch these people, let me tell you something, all these people control. All these people, every one of these groups control. None of them got their own mind. They do, none of them. Don't let none of them fool you, none of these gangs. All these people have organization. They have structure. You don't come out of gang, out of no neighborhood and get no structure. You get structure because somebody controlling you. You don't get no hierarchy and rank and set yourself up. White people controlling you. That's how you get guns. Because white people's hands are always involved in this whole mess. I don't know why these people don't look at it. They don't say it. They'll show you a face and teach you and make you hate somebody, and you never look at it's a white face behind every one of these people. There's always a white face behind it. Isn't that right? These politicians can write bills. They can put it. Listen, it ain't hard to stop the flow of drugs. Everybody know where it's coming from. Everybody know where it's circulating now. It ain't hard to stop it. Hell, you stand on the corner. It ain't hard to shut it down when you want to shut it down. Listen, during the election time, they should dry us out. We go, man. We could go 4 or 5 months, man, you couldn't get your hand on hardly than that. What we would sell, man, damn near invisible. I ain't even lying to you. Listen, that when I had to go on the grind. You got to hustle, you got to rob people. It's bad. That's just true. They shut it down so bad, man. Listen, you get some, man, listen, shit, everything be double. Triple the kind of money you made then. It'd be getting your hand on that stuff like gold. You hate to sell it like gold. White people shut it up when they want to shut it down. Then they get ready. You know what they tell them? Hey, get the yell. They open it up, let it flow back in. That's what white people do. Make you feel good, make you think they're really fighting something. You ever ask yourself where they keep 3.5 tons of cocaine? You ever try to figure where you keep storing up? I mean, every time you look around, you getting like tractor trailer loads of cocaine. Then Coast Guard, they getting tons of cocaine. Then hundreds of cocaine and meth and heroin. So where you keep all this stuff at? Where you store all this stuff? You've been seizing drugs, hell, since the 40s and 50s. So where exactly do you keep all these drugs? Not to mention all these bales of marijuana you done kept over the years. That's exactly what you do. Just like them guns, they go right back on the street. You get through with them, you put them right back on the street. Man over the evidence room, let them float back out. You don't need them. Once the case closed, that's it. Nobody go back in there looking for no gun. Case closed. That gun can hit the street again. You know how many guns these people don't see since the 50s, since the 20s, since the early 1900s? How many people where these guns at? Oh, I know, they melt them down like the cocaine. The cocaine and marijuana, they burn it up. The government has some special paper they put it in. They specially designed. They come in a little booklet. And you take them, it's a way the government teach you how you have to roll them up, then you have to dispose of them. Don't believe these people, man. This stuff hit the street again. Cocaine ain't got no serial numbers on it. Codeine, pills, amphetamine, none of this stuff ain't got no numbers on it. This stuff go back on the street. Got to get more money. They use it to trap us up. Can you imagine that? Black people, our people, we the dumbest people. We the people on the ground that making everybody rich. I think about when you look at, we the one on the ground. Listen, the true work of the ground men. I'm telling you, man, listen. It's just like the military, foot soldier. The people in rank, they sit there making call shots. The people on the ground are one dying. You the one got to worry about. You got to worry about getting raw or getting locked up. Every day. I used to be on the street. I started on the street. Those are the two things you got to worry about every day. Getting robbed or getting locked up. Can you imagine that every day you out there? That's the two things you got to worry about. Then you sell and you get high while you selling. You got to wrap your mind around. One day you go to somebody's car, you're going to get robbed or you're going to get locked up. It's just a matter of time you keep doing that. That's your fate every day you come. I used to do it every day. You come and you just put your mind around. That's the only fate you're going to get. You're either going to get robbed or you're going to wind up going to jail. Getting robbed also means you wind up getting killed too. Maybe one of them niggas try to run and told you don't run. You might one of them niggas they told to give it up and you decide you're going to try to hold on to it. All it can be detrimental. Every day you out there. You know who people are always out there? Our people. Try to laugh. And already you laughing and playing, you getting high, you trying to escape reality. One day you don't get caught. Man, I started out, I don't know, about 1986. Yeah. I started Memorial Drive up on, they call it Hill. We sit up there and sell on the hill. Man, be about 20 of us out there selling marijuana. Man, look at people go to jail all the time. You scared, you run. You know what happened at the Fort Lee? You come back out and you start back selling. It won you. You know what I'm saying? You know it's just a matter of time or your number gonna get you. One day, I remember one time I ran up there, I jumped out the car, wasn't nobody up there. You want to get there early, get on the hill so you can try to roll. There's so many people. Somebody put up everybody in the car trying to get somebody to buy. You trying to drop, say, man, get my money, man, you got my stuff. Trying to get them to get your stuff. They feel it, man, you don't bought that. You just forced them. I walked up one time, they was out there, police was out there. I was like, damn, what the hell? I seen them out, I walked up, there was some dudes standing around. I walked up, that dude said, boo. He said, what you doing? They were damn undercover. I had weed all inside my jacket. That joker grabbed my jacket, looked at me. Listen, I'm standing with the police. I'm like, oh, hell. Hard shaking, shit, right at the end, finna fall out. I was scared to death. That man looked at my eye, he was looking at me, they were just looking. He said, get out of here. I ran so fast he touched the ground. Listen, You'd have thought I was Chinese, I was crying. My tears were going like that. It was just tears of I'm getting away. So happy. I so happy. You thought me and Hachikashi were brothers. They wouldn't kind of, because I was like, you know how bad this is. You walked up to them. I walked up and asked them what was going on. I didn't realize they were undercover. And that joker grabbed me. I said, oh, listen, all he had to do was just zip that thing down. That man looked at me and just told me to get out of there. Then I used to sell on Wilder Street. Most of y'all don't know about that. Zone 6. Off Moreland Avenue. Boy, it was rough down there. Every Saturday, first person to go up on that hill, go to jail. And listen, without fail, you going to jail. They taught me that when I came out there. First man going that hill, going to jail. Everybody sit back and watch. There's always somebody going to try to set the record book. Listen, once they go to jail, you can go ahead and start selling. Listen, like clockwork, listen, I done seen him. They had a joke, walked up, he got a tractor trailer. So a guy like that here, got that tractor trailer, open that damn back door, police jump out that shit. Going to jail now. You just sat down, I used to sit in the apartment, we just sat on the porch, just wait. All you need to do is just wait till somebody go to jail. After they go to jail, you straight then. You go out there and start rolling. It was rough too. Wilder Street was rough. Alcoholics. And that folk was shooting up. That when they had that powder before they started cooking, they were just starting to cook that crack raw, so they had to cook it up themselves. And people were shooting. You had more shooters then. Man, stuff that was rough. Them people were rough there, man. I seen a lot of crazy stuff out there. I seen folk punt every damn thing out their house. I seen all kind of stuff. Folk die, pistol whip, everything. Folk go to jail, you just sit there and just realize, you know what you start looking at? One day you're going to be one of them people. It is. You don't talk about it. Because you know what my friend used to say, what you say? That janky. Don't start it. You say some shit like, man, we going to go to jail. Listen, roll out. You better roll out now. Listen, leave now. Get away, you janky. Because you try to convince yourself that if you don't talk about it, it ain't going to happen. I've been there. Some of these folks don't know about it. I've been there. You don't talk about it, they don't want to talk about it. But you know in your heart, you know you said you know in your heart, you know one day this stuff going to come down on you. One day them folks going to pull in on us. Or one day you're going to wind up getting robbed. One day you're going to wind up getting killed. I done fell up in a robbing situation. Had a gun on. Listen, watch stuff like that. Be watching. Would do stuff like that. And fell right into a robbing trap. Just so happened that the guy knew. Them guys fell out there, man. Them joker had some, what were them things? 245. What's that thing? Mac 10. Them joker fell from back there on them Mac 10, man. I said, and I knew we were done. We were done. Just brought them guys some dope. They done fell out behind them Mac 10. One of the guys looked at me, he knew. He said, what's up, Smitty? I was trying to play that shit. I was like, man, what's up? He was like, man, they looked and they cut out into his air like, what the hell you doing? And man, we were cool. That Joe like, yeah, Smith, we were talking, played that shit right on out, got right on up out there. Said, won't be walking up in no one, no trap. That wasn't nothing but Mr. Yahushua. Mr. Yahushua, man, let's just being gracious to a doing fool. Listen, I've been to tour. I would rob somebody too. I remember going out one time, we used to rob. We were laying up going to rob these guys, right? Laying out waiting to rob these drug dealers. We were laying out, guess who done popped up? Red Dog. And we was going to tell them we were the police. Had they came just a little bit later, we would have robbed these folks and the police can't listen. We would have been in so much damn trouble. Imitating police, robbing drug dealers, and the drug dealer and all y'all ass going to jail together. And you done been identified from these drug dealers as a robber. Boy, you who done been gracious to me. People don't not get up how to do a lot of stuff. I done seen a lot of shit. I done a lot of stuff. That's why I won't go back out there. That's why I listen to all these guys that be talking. Y'all ain't done that. Took them ride around no free weed and all this shit and carry a gun. They side ain't done that. They ain't done that. They ain't done that. I put nigga ass on the ground. Better not add twice. Shit, man, I'm feeling project broad daylight pistol whipping folks ass. Broad daylight. I'm feeling out. Listen, Coda put it on their ass. Listen, that thing just clink when it hit their ass. Clink, clink, clink. Listen, broad ass daylight, right beside the police station. I done some stuff. I just laugh about stuff and I just keep going. A lot of these folks, they ain't never done that. I just be listening to people talk. They ain't done nothing. They ain't done that. They done sit around and picked up their daddy gun. Their dad don't know they done picked it up before. That wasn't my daddy gun. I've seen a lot of stuff, though. I don't know for whatever reason we had in that conversation right here. I'm grateful. Maybe somebody watching me out there who's slanging or trying to slang. They don't realize ain't but two things gonna wind up happening to you out there. Two things. You gotta wrap your mind around it. Even you trying to escape it. You trying to lie to yourself. You ain't gonna make it out there alone. Nobody make it out there alone. You got to get out that game quick. I'm trying to tell you. I remember the last time I told a guy came to my house, I told him. When he came, I told him that'd be the last time. That's the last time. So I told him. Me and him used to say, we just swap out. He came to my house. We swap and go. We had very little conversation. I told that joker, that joker, close that door. That joker sit down and start talking to me. So tell me what was going on. He said, man, he had just bought. I told some of y'all about it. Y'all heard it before. He told me he had bought a house. And the apartment he came out of, some people he had seen had told him the folk kicked his apartment in looking for him. When he wasn't there, they kicked in everybody's apartment. You know how serious that shit is? You don't kick in everybody's apartment, though. That meant they were trying to make sure they were going to get somebody. They were looking for him. I was saying, I'm like, what? He said, man, he said, I pulled up home one day. He said, I left my gun at home. He said, I picked my kids up from school. He said, I got the car. He said, the dude in his driveway. He said, I was trying to get in the house with my kid. He said, asked him, I ain't going to call his name. He said, they said, hey, man, what's such and such at? They said, we probably be meeting him out here and buy that car from him. He was the person they asking about. He said, oh, yeah, he gone. He said, he'll be back later. He said, I was trying to get in that house. He said, man, he said, one of the niggas said, man, F this, I'm sick of this shit. Jumped down, nigga, get him. He said, man, on that day, he just grabbed their kids and throw them to the ground. He said, man, I started hollering, man, and crying. He said, them Joe got scared, folk come out. They took off. I said, like I said, this be the last time. If that man be found today, he'll tell y'all he ain't never seen me since. You know what I used to count myself on? Being smart. You know what you realize when you're in that game? The people you deal with, how smart are they? I know how to cover my track, don't go the same way. A lot of little shit you kind of pick up, you try to do to be different, where you keep stuff at. Stuff you just don't do because you want to make sure you keep yourself clean. Stuff you don't say on the phone. Places you don't meet at. But I had other people I realized you deal with. Now, how smart are they? See, they talk on phones. They meet in stupid places, and they keep shit where they shouldn't keep it. So when they get caught, you ain't going to believe what they do. They talk. That's how you get caught. If you out there in that game, it's just a matter of time. One or two things going to happen to you. You going to get caught, or you going to wind up getting jacked and getting killed out there. That's the only thing that can happen to you out there. If they ain't never been out there, how many of y'all done been out there who know what I'm talking about? Ain't one or two things going to happen. You ain't going to retire from it. Very few people ever make it away from them. Because you in one of them games where people, it's grimy. If you ain't never been out there and had to be grimy, had to live and realize what you had to do, that ain't what you want. When I thought it was just like a kid game. You just going to make money and stuff be fun. We used to watch Scarface. You know what part we like? The ending. We like the part where we're on cocaine and shooting up. That shit, come on here and get blown. Cut this shit out. You don't watch this stuff. Because you don't want to be what the truth is. It's only going to go down one or two ways. It's only going to go down one or two. Now, I take that and I take it the same way right here on being a son. We said all that and then take it to be a son. You're going to wind up getting caught, son. That's a matter of time. I said, why you keep talking about drugs? I didn't come here for that. I'm trying to tell you something because you don't understand everything just like a man. Just like I did when I was in them streets, I used to lie to myself. I got high, I got drunk to try to get away from the elder. More drug that you watch, going to get high and going to get drunk. Because the truth, why they going to do it, is because they're trying to escape the inevitable. You want to try to get it out of your mind. They ain't nothing going to happen. You just going to party. But you know what's going to happen. Reality said anything. You know what happened. Eventually, somebody you know, you get a call, they done got them. You know what you got to worry about now? Where they done told. Who done told. Miss him, man. I went to see a guy one time. He told me to come by his house. I wasn't even going to go by there. Listen, I had a bunch of friends got caught. That shit scared me so bad. Listen, I sold my gun. I stopped selling dope. I was applying to go drive a tow truck. I kept a Bible in my... That's how scared No lie. They don't want me to lie to you. Man, that thing scared, like, listen, literally scared the hell out of me. I got my Bible, kept my Bible in that car. I was showing up serious about church and praying. Listen, they got them folks, they had that shit on the news. Listen, that shit was terrible. It was terrible. Listen, them feds were calling people. When the fed call you and tell you to turn yourself in, people were calling each other saying, hey, man, quit playing on my phone. I got my plan. Quit, don't call my house playing like you the fed. This the police for real. Locked everybody ass up. So listen here, I'm a warrior for Christ. Listen, my gun was legal. I sold that mother. Listen, I didn't want no gun. I didn't want nothing. I was fighting for the Lord. Listen. That boy called me, man. That boy told me to come by the house. I don't want to see this boy. He said, Tone. He called me Tone. He said, Tone. He said, you need to come see me, Tone. I had to go see that joker. I made sure I had that Bible. That joker came outside, sat in that car with me. That joker told me, he said, Tone. He said, man, I was out there, man. He said, them folk got me. His uncle was FBI. And called that uncle, and uncle came and told him, so you need to talk. This is the second time they'll call him. Uncle told him, you done, you gonna have to tell. He said, he brought that lady down here, and that lady, he said that lady was in charge. I know some stuff I can't say. Listen, they told that joker, man, you have to talk. You finna go down the road for a long time. He looked at me, he said, Tone. He said, I told on everybody. Turn the head, shout out. Listen, Scott, that means turn the head right there. I'm sitting in that car, need a damn pamper. I'm so scared. Shit, I'm about to run off a cliff and part with the car. I'm about to match the gas. Ooh, man, everything in me was gone. I turned her head sitting there like, boy, you finna mess these drawers up. He said, that boy told me, he said, I told on everybody told him. I look, he said, only person I ain't tell on. He said, will you? Turtle head there. Ease back up there a little bit. Come on back, turtle head. Woo! Wow, so gracious. Listen here, man. Listen. Them folks handing out time like Halloween candy. That's your bucket. This where your bucket. Listen. They gave these folks, listen. They were handing that shit out like Halloween candy. Woo, that was beautiful. Beautiful. You know what I realized? After that, time to come on outside. You know what I realized? You've been too close too many times. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep your life. Your mom and kids quit playing on that table now. And you admit you almost done boss and they put it, you realize, time to quit playing. Done got too close, done put them eyes on me, and you realize, son, you can't, it's just a matter of time. You finna go down out here. You know why I say all that? How long you gonna keep playing the edge out here with sin? I'm trying to tell y'all, folks. It just been, honey. I always understand. You doing, a lot of y'all do kind of what I did when I was in the street. You keep playing around, and I really did try to live. I really wanted to live right. I just couldn't. I wanted to break away. I just didn't. Eventually, it just took the right amount of circumstances to keep happening to me till I finally became serious enough that it didn't matter what people thought. It didn't matter what I had to give up. It didn't matter what I had to walk away from. I just knew I couldn't keep being the person I was. You know what I'm saying? At some point you start looking at, I couldn't even count how many times I've been in situations that just looked like I wasn't going to get out of it. I couldn't imagine how I got out of it, how I made it out, and why he let me make it out. But it worked to make me appreciative enough that he ain't never got to worry about me again. You can keep trying to straddle that fence, try to get that little seriousness for a time, and then you go back to where you came from. But eventually you're going to get caught out there. Eventually you're going to get caught out there, people. For somebody, it'll help somebody. I ain't going to be able to help everybody, mother. But somebody, if I can help somebody, you know. I guess sometimes they see me on this side, look like I ain't never done that. I ain't never did. That's how I look. I appreciate it. And time doesn't fool you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't forgot everything I know. You give me some cocaine, some powder, and you give me some glass bowl and a little baking soda in the microwave. I can show what I know. I ain't forgot everything. I make it come back too now. Some of them doing that. That's probably why he went and got him, man. Come back and make that thing. You know how to make that thing come. See, when you play power, you know how to make that thing hard. I can make it come back. You know, when you're a Messiah, every time I can raise him up, I can make that thing come back. And I'm trying to tell you, now I can make it come back. So, I mean, saying all that, and I take that now to learn. You know what it is to take some powder and put some baking soda on and know how to mix this stuff properly. Listen, I can eyeball and do it. I had they had the weird and fit. Shoot, I can eyeball and do it. I didn't know how to do it and how to work it. Make that thing come back. Listen, you got to get the right glass bowl now. Know what you're doing. You can't do this in no coffee pot. Don't mess up something. But I guess now looking at that, taking a man from the street, doing what I've done, and then what I took, I could take it and make it a value. I'm taking some people that sit and don't look like something. I learned how to fashion you with a little water too. You know, baking soda can also be a cleaning agent. You know what? Why you baking soda? Baking soda, take it and you can bring it back and you take everything off of it. You know that? And that's what we're trying. This word I'm using is like a cut. You know what I'm saying? Come and get all them imperfections off you and try to get you back, try to redeem you and get you back to full value. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all all right? So you got to know what people want. So it's even with packaging, how you put it in the bag and make it look bigger than what it is. You got to make it look appealing to people. We're trying to get ourselves and we're trying to look appealing to our maker. Be something he desires when he come back. And that's what we work. We all got street stories or past. It ain't all about if you ain't sold nothing, you ain't been locked up, you don't know nothing. It's just some of our stories are somewhat different than a lot of our others. Some of y'all, you know, you had some grave dangers, or when you stole one now later. There's been some grave dangers in him. One time you went in and got your lunch card stamped, and they didn't hit the Monday, and it was Monday, and you got to eat twice. You know what I mean? You felon you. You know what I'm saying? You're a felon. I mean, sin is sin. But some of us, we come from some stuff, you just realize it ain't nothing but the grace of Yahuwah that we in him. So when I come in here, I kind of got a different perspective than a lot of people do. I ain't planning on going back. I ain't planning, Bryce said it's on there. He don't know what he mean. I tell him, I don't plan on repeating that again. That just means I don't plan on repeating it again. I done got away. When I say I got away, it's only about the grace of Yahuwah that he didn't cut me off then. I left some folk behind that dead and gone. Sometimes I think about some of them people I was with and looked like they would have stayed and they would have been around. And those people gone. But he spared my life. I don't plan on going back. I don't want to see no old friends, old time, and let's try to repeat, not me, I won't be coming to do it. Some stuff I got away from, and I'm just grateful. You know, right? I'm running for my life. I don't plan on turning around and get that up. And I say that again to some of y'all in here that might straddle the fence and play. But it's just a matter of time for that man to catch up with you. Y'all hear me? Whatever you're doing, stop doing it. Get and make sure you get your life set and live right, live clean, live circumspect. Isn't that right? That's just being honest. You don't want to live like that. You don't want to live your own sleep. Or you know it, man, you go back and just think back in your mind, you realize, man, you did a lot of stuff. You don't even know how you made it out. You know what I'm saying? Seems like some stuff that I do, like I don't even know how I was conscious to do it. Some stuff I thought to do that Mr. Yahuwah changed my mind from would have surely had me send someone life in prison. I look at some of these people that done made some dumb decisions in life, and you think, and you know what you say? That old saying, my Lord, kid done thrown away a whole life. I was that kid. I put my whole life on the line. A lot of times that shouldn't have been out there, shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done. You know, sometimes y'all know kids and you known people. You say, wow, they just threw their whole life away. What else you gonna do when the devil got a hold of you? What else you gonna do when you ain't got no better mind? That's just, you can sit around. It's easy for the judge. We see these people do some of the stuff they, when he give you a better mind. But when you got the same mind they got, the mind that he'll let you get, man, it all made sense when they first started doing it. I look back on some of the stuff I do, it made sense back then. I said, man, how in the world? That's the mind I had. So what we do now, we come in here so we can get educated and get a better mind. Y'all got it? See, what we got to do, all the other things, it spoke to the ignorance in our mind. I'm trying to speak to the intelligence in our mind. Y'all got me?